I, 26-year-old male, think my girlfriend, 27-year-old female, had a one-night stand, but I can't prove it. Help. Some weird things happened during my girlfriend's trip with her friends. Now I'm starting to think something is up. We've been together for almost 3 years now. As far as I know, our relationship is good. She's never given me any signs of cheating in the past. Basically, my girlfriend went to a wedding for one of her friends out of state. I was unable to join her because of work. She left on a Friday with one of her friends. They took her car down there. When she got there, she texted me, but I didn't see her text until I finished my shift around 1:30 a.m. She knew I had surgery scheduled that night and would be out around midnight. I texted her, "Talk to you in the morning. Love you." I didn't get a response from her. I figured she was probably exhausted after the long drive. I'm not sure what caused me to do this, but I checked her location through her phone. Her location had been unshared for 6 hours. We always keep our location on for safety purposes. It was her idea at the start of our relationship. Then I remembered that her car had a tracking device in it. I remembered because the Mercedes-Benz sales guy made a big deal about it and how they have the best satellite tracking feature. He made us both download the app before we left the dealer. I checked the app and saw that her car was parked at a house 12 minutes from the hotel she was staying at. I ended up calling her, and I think her phone was silenced because it went directly to voicemail. Then I called her friend, who didn't answer either. The thoughts in my mind were that maybe her car had been stolen. Finally, I received a text back from her friend saying that my girlfriend was back at the hotel and she had borrowed the car to visit one of her friends. After hearing that, I felt better knowing that my girlfriend was safe. After that, I never heard from my girlfriend until noon on Saturday, the next day. This is odd because my girlfriend wakes up early, around 6 a.m. every morning. On top of that, she texts me constantly if we're not together. The first thing I asked her when we were on the phone was about the car. She said that it was outside the hotel all night. I didn't tell her about what her friend told me. On the tracker, her car left the house 15 minutes before she called me. I guess her friend must have told her what she told me because my girlfriend texted me changing her story to say she fell asleep and her friend borrowed the car. Also, at this point, her phone location had been turned back on as well. The only other piece of evidence I have is that she used her credit card around 3 a.m. at CVS for $67. I don't want to think about what that could be for. I would like to think she wanted $67 worth of snacks. This is all I have, and I know if I confront her, she'll just deny it. Then somehow it'll end up being my fault. She's never given me signs of cheating in our relationship before. Now I'm in a situation in which I need to know. Every time I look at her, I have the thought of some other guy holding her. It's eating me alive, and I'm losing sleep and appetite over it. I haven't noticed any changes in her since she got back. I think she knows something is wrong with me. I need tips or something to find out for sure. I can't and don't want to confront her until I'm 100% sure she cheated. Honestly, I hope she didn't cheat because I love her and don't want or desire anyone else. If she did cheat, I would have to leave her and throw away our entire relationship. Tough week. My boyfriend, a 32-year-old male, read my journal. I'm a 29-year-old female, and is shattered. Can this be saved? We live together and have been together for about 3 years. He read my private journal while I was out of the house and found things he didn't like. I have had some doubts the past 6 months, and when I was having a particularly emotional day a couple of months back, I made a list of the reasons I was considering ending things in my journal. Edit: this was password protected on my laptop. He has been using it for emails this week as his laptop is being repaired. He apparently stumbled upon it, not sure how that is possible, and admits he should not have looked but is mostly just angry. It would have been extremely hurtful to read, some things I had spoken about, but many I had not. I am not great with confrontation and admit I should speak up more often when things bother me, but I also think it is normal not to share every negative thought with your partner. As this list was written in an emotional state, it was also a little dramatized. I do not truly feel everything I wrote down. He is furious and upset, has called me evil, nasty, fake, and childish, and thinks I hate him. We have all but broken up this afternoon. I am devastated, and while I am angry that my privacy was invaded, I am mostly feeling a world of shame and guilt for inadvertently hurting the person I care about most. I'm wondering if anyone has been through anything similar and whether this may be overcome or perhaps not. Opinions on the above are welcome. How the hell do I, 34-year-old female, recover from my husband 35-year-old male, attacking my appearance during an ugly argument? Winter is here, and my husband and I are having serious disagreements about the thermostat. I like to keep the house warm, around 75 degrees Fahrenheit, because I get cold really easily. He works from home and says it's too suffocating for him, even at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. He's always hot and insists he can't focus on his work if the heat is blasting. I get that, but our space heater broke last week, and his solution? Telling me to wear a sweater or a jacket in our own house. Edit 2. I know 75 degrees Fahrenheit sounds insane to some, but our heating system is very inefficient, and our bedroom especially, where I spend most of my time nursing our baby, doesn't heat up at all. So when I say 75 degrees Fahrenheit, I really mean 69 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I know I should have bought a space heater, but I had asked my husband to buy it for me because I've got a lot on my plate. I am tired all the time, and any time I am not breastfeeding, I literally feel like fainting. He has been putting it off for some time now and makes lame excuses like we ran out of Prime or we should add more to the cart to qualify for free shipping. I'll order it right away. I don't need him for this. He was also supposed to get our heating systems checked before winter fell, but clearly, he didn't do that. Edit. The reason why I don't want to wear a sweater is that I am breastfeeding my baby, and it would just make things tough. Plus, I am always leaking, and it gets really messy. I prefer wearing a vest or just going topless, with a light robe, around my house. I refused because, honestly, I should be comfortable in my own home. I asked him to open windows. We've been going back and forth for over a week now. Every time I turn up the thermostat, he turns it back down. Yesterday, things escalated. I walked into the living room to find that he'd put a digital lock on the thermostat. I couldn't believe he'd gone that far without even talking to me first. When I confronted him, we got into a huge fight. I told him he was being selfish and controlling, and that I'm tired of being cold all the time. He shot back that I just need to suck it up. Then he said something I can't get out of my head. He told me, fat bodies are supposed to keep warm better, so why are you always complaining about the cold? I felt my heart break. He chooses to attack my self-esteem where it would hurt the most, even though he knows how conscious I am of my weight. FYI, I had our daughter just a few months ago and haven't really bounced back. I was never really model-esque but was okay looking. I feel huge because I am huge. I have confided in him, and he has always reassured me and comforted me, only to turn it back on me and be extra cruel. It was honestly so unnecessarily cruel. I was so hurt over his comment that I asked him why he would say something like that to his wife. But I wasn't prepared for what he said next. You'd be a lot easier to swallow if you were at least physically attractive. But when you're ugly inside and outside, I don't even want to be gentle with you. Feel free to take this personally. I think he crossed a major line with that comment, but was I being too sensitive? I've been crying thinking about this. I feel devastated. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos.